not doing much tonight. I'm just gonna show you what I got here. I picked up some, where did the thing go ahead? Some more of these little, I'll show you. Keep the bag's open. It's just parts. I did another video on this. I ordered a couple of more. These things. And, well, what sucks is I ordered these. And then I needed a, for the muffler guard. Yeah, I'll show you. They're for the muffler guard. And I was on eBay trolling. I'm like, it's gotta be like, I was looking up mufflers and stuff, clamps, and I noticed there was a Honda clamp. It was a, whatever, it had some weird name. So I noticed that, and I was like, hey, that's neat. This one might be a little bit too long or whatever. See, I'll readjust it, whatever. But I have one anyway. So I'm on there and I'm like, oh, this sucks. So then I'm like, wait a minute. I noticed after I bought this one, and then I picked up, there's one more in here. I picked up these ones because I want to see if they fit. It's a different version. I know that because that one's like flat, and this other one you'll see has teeth on it. If it gets big, I can see. This one has little teeth on it. But if I grind off the teeth, I want to see if this. Oh, if you can fit. Hold on, put my glasses on. I'm blind. If I put this on here, it can work. See, I wasn't sure if it would work or not. I bent it. The hole's big enough. That requires some bejiggling there. See. But the worst case scenario is, worst case if this is too long. Let me try on this side here. See. See, if it's too long, I could always bring this down, shorten it, and just, I have the means to know how to make a hole in here, so it's not bad. But anyway, I have something to play with. It was like $10 for like 2 of them. So they're muffler clamps or something it's called in there. And then my Rocky Mountain parts order came in. Here's some 2 fork seals, steering dust seal, spacer. Pretty boring. I got a new race because I erased the other one with a grinder. Who knew that out of all the bolts they still sell on the damn bike, they still make hitch bolts? Like, you know, because we all want. And here's 2 of the last of the rear differential bolts I ordered. I'm trying to get all new bolts rear end. Last but not least is this. I swear I'm a troll on eBay. Like I literally once a day I check to see what's new for a bit. I found someone selling a new old stock, slightly used, taped up. Get it out of the bag. It is a 1986. Let me put this down here a little. Picked up a no old stock used 86 wiring harness. So this I'm guessing goes to the front of the bike. I don't know where the hell. There's like tape on it, whatever. I'll probably just clean it up. Let me check the fuse here. Oh, there's an inline fuse. I didn't even know there was a fuse here on the thing. Boy, oh boy. What is that on there? Is this part of the... Oh, how does it come off? Oh. Come on. What is that? Weird. I've never seen that fuse. Let's see what... Let me check my other harness. Hold on. Hello, folks. I'm back, and I'm no expert in Honda wiring harnesses, but this is... I'm trying to compare the two. If I can get this thing loose here. So this end... There's a few fuse holders. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I'm not sure. Weird. This is the newer one I got. This is the older one. That's similar. We got the blue and white one on here. the black one, the smaller one, this one here, and this one, and this one. I am guessing, let's see, the black one. Okay, this is a black wire. I'm guessing this comes off somehow. Somehow. Wait a minute. Okay, that goes. Yeah, so this piece, there's a green wire that goes, I have no idea where. I don't know. There's two green ones. This is going to be fun because I know there's wiring diagrams. So basically at this goes down to here. Here's the, you can see this. There's the, I forget what that's for, but yeah. This is really explanatory. Okay, it does have the little fuse here. See? It does have a little fuse here. I never, there's a little band. This one has the fuse. Two little, what do you call it? I think the one's the CDI one. Yeah, this is the battery cables there. Battery cables intact. I don't know what that's for. I'm going to clean up the whole thing. This white part, if I remember it correctly, the big long piece, you can see it. This part goes to the rear tail lights. I'm going to clean it off, see if it needs a, what do you call it? Some more tape, and I'll see how it goes. Looks like a few spots, like right here. Could use a little tape. Try to clean everything. Whatever's crunchy, I'll probably change. Like this is, I don't know. But anyway, I have two 86 harnesses now. Meaning I could probably turn my 85 into an 86 if I wanted. I honestly don't know what the difference is. I know they, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. This is the newer one. So that's my older one. The only difference with this one is this one, even though they're both, what, 40 years old? Yeah. Even though this is 40-year-old wiring, this one, the newer one I got, feels a lot more pliable. That one just feels like, that one feels crunchy. Like it's, I've had some cables where this part is just like, you hear it snap. So, but yeah, it's a, I wonder if the 85 has a little fuse there. Hold on a second, I'm going to check. So anyway, this is the 85 one. If you run your, right on, there's that part. There doesn't seem to be a little fuse block. And the more I look at this, like, to me, this is the most intimidating part of the bike. I mean, it looks intimidating, but when you look at it, it's just literally, it's not very big. Like this thing is, I don't know. I don't think I would have the patience to sit there and lay out a wiring harness. Like I would like to. It'd be fun to take one apart, lay it all out, and measure it, and put like exactly what the hell wires what. And it's a new wiring, but it doesn't have a fuse in there. My other 85 bike has a problem. There's something causing the one of the wires on it was loose last summer, and what do you call it? What do you call it when you, wait, let me put this up and I'll explain it to you. When you turn on the bike, when you turn the key on the bike, the lights would go on, the rear tail lights, everything worked. All of a sudden, it like just quit. And I was like, probably a loose wire. So I went on the bike looking at all the wires. And it's hard to see because the wires go in, take tank off and stuff. There was one wire that was off, so I plugged it in and it worked. Worked for most of the summer, had headlights. Went back a month later, I don't know, after riding it, and it doesn't work. Checked the same wire, doesn't work. Put a new battery in it. When you run the bike, it kicks over fine, starts a spark. When you run it, the headlights come on. So I'm like, I changed changed one or two things on just to see if it was any different. And I'm guessing there's a fuse block or something I'm missing, but the wires are in there, and now I know where every connector is. The intimidating part is just going to be putting this back on the bike. Everybody tells me the bike takes about what, 2-3 hours to completely strip, and about what, a couple of days to rebuild it. If I mean, I probably fit, if I had all the parts laying here powder coated, I probably could put this bike together in a week. I spend about what, an hour or two a week working on it. So maybe by the time World War IV gets here, I'll be finished. But this is my this is the part that scares me, because I'm not good at reading wire diagrams. I'm pretty sure I could figure out which one goes where. That's why I have an extra bike. I could take it apart and look at where. But like, some of them are pretty easy. There's, this connector. This is what the rear taillights. That connector. There's a couple little connectors here. They're pretty easy, but this mess. I know but anyway, I'll stop babbling. You'll see me doing some more work and stuff. Thanks for watching. Toodles. Take care.